Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Get up, boys! It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13. There we go. All right, hey. Mike spot 4. Bring it! Bring it! Hey, kill! Right there. 54 pounds.
3rd and long for Prescott. Cooper's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
Mike, let's put him on the bus. Let's put that
1st down, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott now. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Mahomes firing complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
43!
Off the draw, here's Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football, let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Running one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. Power running by Zeke. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To try again after the sack. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Now, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott able to shake him off. It's caught, Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
27.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Makes it 3rd and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Forbath will put this one through. and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. He finds Robinson. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't